To begin with that ABC News exclusive, Kim Davis, the Kentucky clerk who refuses to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples, saying that would violate her Christian beliefs. She spent 6 days in jail for contempt of court, and the ACLU now claims she's interfering with marriages again. This morning, her first interview with our Paula Ferris. Good morning, Paula.
Good morning, George. And I spent several hours with her at her Kentucky property. Kim Davis says her religious liberty and her conscience, they go hand in hand. And in her eyes, those licenses being issued right now without her name on them are not valid. She tells me that if it comes down to it, she is prepared to go back to jail.
I have never once spouted a word of hate. I've not been hateful. I've had people yelling and screaming and cussing me.
Kim Davis says she never expected to become a household name when she started denying marriage licenses at her county clerk office.
I'm just a normal person that has been touched by the grace of God and His mercy. And, I haven't always been a good person, Paula. When I didn't live for God, I didn't live for Him. And I was real good at living for the devil.
You've been married 4 times. You had children in an adulterous relationship. People are calling you a hypocrite. Are you?
No. I'm forgiven, washed clean.
And so 4.5 years ago, when Davis found God, she says she could not separate church from state, believing that a marriage is only between a man and a woman. Davis, who was elected in November as a Democrat, refuses to obey the opinion of the Supreme Court that sent her to jail for contempt.
Who do you consider your boss? Is your boss God? Is your boss your constituents? Or is your boss the federal government?
Well, my constituents elected me. But the main authority that rules my life is the Lord.
So godly authority trumps all authority in your mind?
Yes.
So why would you want to remain in this position?
I'm good at my job. I have friends who are gay and lesbians. They know where I stand. And we don't agree on this issue. And we're okay because we respect each other.
So you would deny your friends who are in gay relationships, you would deny them a marriage license as well?
I did. I can't put my name on a license that doesn't represent what God ordained marriage to be.
And there are thousands of others who feel the same way. She's received encouragement from all over the world, numerous handwritten notes, a handmade prayer shawl, and crosses. But the hate mail came too.
Very vulgar.
I've been called Hitler. I've been called a hypocrite. I've been called a homophobe. What probably hurts me the worst that my God does not love me, or that my God is not happy with me, that I am a hypocrite of a Christian.
Davis was released from jail after being behind bars for 6 days, greeting the public at an emotional rally, even getting the attention of presidential hopeful Mike Huckabee. Now back at work, she's still refusing to put her name on any marriage licenses, forcing her deputies like Brian Mason to take over those duties.
Well, now Brian is signing all of the marriage licenses. Your name is not on those licenses. In your mind, are they still valid?
They're not valid in God's eyes, for one. And, I think the authority, I have given no authority to write a marriage license. They did not have my permission. They did not have my authorization.
One of the voters who finally received a marriage license said that he finally felt human. That was a direct quote. He was in tears. People will question, why is your moral conscience, Kim, more important than someone else's happiness?
I don't think dignity is guaranteed in the Constitution. I think dignity is something that you find within yourself. I feel really sad that someone could be so unhappy with themselves as a person that they did not feel dignified as a human being until they got a piece of paper. I mean, there's just so much more to life than that.
And this is really just the beginning for many clerks across the country. I am told by Davis's counsel that clerks in over 5 states are also seeking exemptions. Like Kim Davis, they do not want their names on these gay marriage licenses.
And there have been new complaints, and she sounds pretty defiant there. So she is prepared to go back to jail?
She says she's prepared to go back to jail. She is digging her heels in.
Okay, Paul, thanks very much. Fascinating stuff. You're going to have a lot more this morning on The View.
I'm sure it'll be a lively discussion on The View about this.
It will be.